Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Whipple with Quest Side Story. This is QSS Plays Ori and the Blind Forest, episode 27. It is possibly our last one. We're about to find out. Oh no! The end of days. Oh man. Aw. Oh, his last egg. Her last egg. Well. And there it is. Everything is restored? I don't know what it exactly did, but I guess it's not that important. We just restored the light, and it did its job. Oh, they're all friends. Even the big birdie now. Huh. Wow. That was awesome. Ori and the Blind Forest. What a great game. Moon Studios. You done good. We're at 98%. And in-game hours, less than 7. Well, this could be the shortest episode ever, but for the time being, I guess I'll just take this moment to reflect on what I played. Overall, I thought it was absolutely magnificent. It controlled beautifully. Level design was just organic as well as progression was concerned. Visual style is off the chart. Music, unfathomably fantastic. I loved the overall makeup of this game. I know that there's extra content coming in that definitive update sometime this spring. We'll see exactly what that is. I don't know if the Xbox One already has that or not. Yeah, overall though, this game doesn't have very many weaknesses. There wasn't any real boss encounters, just some harder guys. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but I do wish that there was sort of more of a challenge here and there. I liked how the platforming really presented the biggest issues. Towards the end of the game, I had mentioned when you got to Mount Horu, you needed some expertise, some precision platforming in order to get through to the next zones. A lot of people that are just casually into games like this would not be able to do that. It's that difficult, absolutely. But I do think that maybe a couple of different variations of enemies would be a little bit more fun. I loved the puzzle solving, especially when you just thought about it. You could use those green roller beetle angry things, and you would blow up the obviously green emitting gases coming from a doorway, and hey, lo and behold, that's what you needed to do to get to that next area. Loved that stuff. And that's why, while we're watching the credits, I'm just nitpicking a little bit. So maybe a couple of boss fights, I always think stuff like that is awesome. Even though the bird was kind of the progressive antagonist in a way. I liked how it came around. It definitely felt like a Disney movie as far as the narrative is concerned. And I love simple stuff like that. I really do. If you take this game and you look at something like Shadow Complex, you realize that bosses can be done well, and exploration can also be bolstered by a good map and great collectibles. Both those games do that just right, with the exception of this one, negating bosses. I think that maybe Ori and the Blind Forest could learn a couple of things from Shadow Complex. I do think that is the better game just because it's longer, it's a little bit more intricate. I love the challenge dungeons, challenge missions rather, in Shadow Complex. I think that this game could have used maybe a couple of little extras, but for 15 bucks, you could not go wrong. Definitely one of the best games I have played in 2015. So good. And it's a shame that everybody couldn't get their chance to play this because it was exclusive to the Xbox for a little bit. And I mean, it's on the PC, but you're not gonna be able to play this on PlayStation. I'm not sure if you're ever gonna be able to. But thankfully, it's available on this platform, my platform of choice. So damn good. What a surprise. I should have bought this earlier in the year. I knew I was gonna like it. Just by the look of it. Alright, so let's see what happens next. Alright, so we did complete it. Excellent. Alright, so let's just copy this over here. I always like to have two. Let's jump back in. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So you gotta be kidding me. You can't... It won't let you go back to get the rest of the collectibles. A la Shadow Complex. That pisses me off. Oh my god. So that area, I couldn't get into it anyway, which was way over. That blows, man. Oh my god, I wonder what the definitive edition is going to do about that. What a pain in the ass. I am legitimately pissed off about that. I mean, what a great game, but there really should be something that tells you, hey, you're not going to be able to go back after this. I know it did in Mount Horu. It said, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from this, Ori. Ah, man. I just feel like something on the screen should come up and say, Ori, no, really. If you go through here, you're not going to be able to come back. So I would get everything on the map that you can. You know, BioShock does it. I know a bunch of other games do that as well. Oh, that pisses me off. Well, it is the shortest episode ever, but hey, it's fine. This game was awesome. I definitely spent more than 6.5 hours on it, but I think that's just recording in-game time. I'm not sure if it includes cutscenes and other things. Regardless, Moon Studios did a great job. Got a little bit of shortcomings, but not enough to detract anything from it at all. Definitely one of the best games of 2015. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our first QSS Plays session. We're in the Blind Forest, and you'll have more from us coming soon.